Hello YouTubers, this is Puerto Rican Dude 1982, and before I begin this video, I want to make a little shout out to Contra 6000. Yep, that's right, my homeboy right there, making all these videos, and you should watch and subscribe to him because he has cool stuff. So there's my little shout out for Conjura 6000. Check him out. Over in the sidebar, I'll put a link to his um, channel so you can check him out. Right now, I think it was yesterday that I promised, well, I didn't promise, but I said that I would want to read the introduction to the book that I told you about, Rediscovering Catholicism. And basically this is the introduction, and I think it's well done, so I'm going to read it to you. So don't mind me looking at the book, but imagine this. You're driving home from work next Monday after a long day. You tune in your radio. You hear a blurb about a little village in India where some villagers have died suddenly, strangely, of a flu that has never been seen before. It's not influenza, but 3 or 4 people are dead, and it's kind of interesting, and they are sending some doctors over there to investigate. You don't think much about it, but coming home from church on Sunday, you hear another radio spot. Only they say it's not 3 villagers, it's 3,000 villagers in the back hills of this particular area of India, and it's on TV that night. CNN runs a little blurb. People are heading there from the disease center in Atlanta because this disease strain has never been seen before. By Monday morning, when you get up, it's the lead story. It's not just India, it's Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, and before you know it, you're hearing this story everywhere. And they have now coined it as the mystery flu. The president has made some comment that he and his family are praying and hoping that all will go well over there. But everyone is wondering, how are we going to contain it? Then the president of France makes an announcement that shocks Europe. He is closing their borders. No flights from India, Pakistan, or any of the countries where this thing has been seen. And that's why that night you are watching a little bit of CNN before going to bed. Your jaw hits your chest when a weeping woman is translating it into English from a French news program. There's a man lying in a hospital in Paris, dying of the mystery flu. It has come to Europe. Panic strikes. As best they can tell, after contracting the disease, you'll have it for a week before you even know it. Then you have 4 days of unbelievable symptoms, and then you die. Britain closes its borders, but it's too late. Southampton, Liverpool, Northampton, and it's Tuesday morning when the President of the United States makes the following announcements. Due to a national security risk, all flights to and from Europe and Asia have been canceled. If your loved ones are overseas, I'm sorry. They cannot come back until we find a cure for this thing. Within 4 days, our nation has been plunged into an unbelievable fear. People are wondering, what if it comes to this country? And preachers on Tuesday are saying it's a scourge of God. It's Wednesday night, and you are at a church prayer meeting when somebody runs in from the parking lot and yells, "Turn on the radio! Turn on the radio!" And while everyone in church listens to a little tran- transistor radio with their microphone stuck up to it, the announcement is made. Two women are lying in a Long Island hospital, dying from the mystery flu. Within hours, it seems, the disease envelops the country. People are working around the clock, trying to find an antidote. Nothing is working. California, Oregon, Arizona, Florida, Massachusetts. It's as though it's just sweeping in from the borders. And then, all of a sudden, the news comes out. The code has been broken. A cure can be found. A vaccine can be made. It's going to take the blood of somebody who hasn't been infected. And so, sure enough, all through the Midwest, through all those channels of emergency broadcasting, everyone is asked to do one simple thing. Go to your downtown hospital and have your blood analyzed. That's all we ask of you. When you hear the sirens go off in your neighborhood, please make your way quickly, quietly, and safely to the hospital. Sure enough, when you and your family get down there late on that Friday night, there is a long line, and they've got nurses and doctors coming out and pricking fingers and taking blood and putting labels on it. Your spouse and your kids are out there, and they take your blood and say, "Wait here in the parking lot, and if we call your name, you can be dismissed and go home." You stand around scared with your neighbors, wondering what on earth is going on, and if this is the end of the world. Suddenly, a young man comes running out of the hospital screaming. He's yelling a name and waving a clipboard. What? He yells it again, and your son tugs on your jacket and says, "Daddy, that's me." Before you know it, they have grabbed your boy. "Wait a minute, hold on." And they say, "It's okay. His blood is clean. His blood is pure. We want to make sure he doesn't have the disease. We think he has the right blood type." Wow. Very intense. So, if you want to hear the end of it, check out the next video, part 2 of this exciting conclusion of this fantastic story.